Guys, we need to talk about something because this is something that we need to talk about. I don't know how long this has been implemented into the game, but this is major, especially for those who wail and are literal krakens at the game that just dump a lot of money into this game. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you how I got a 7-star Leviathan.
7-star Leviathan. 7-star Leviathan. 7-star Leviathan.
Without even unlocking the event and getting the 4-star unlock through the event. So I'm going to show you how I did it, where to go, and this can be done for not just Leviathan, but it can be done for all meta fleets, for Leviathan, Profundity, and Executor. So we're gonna just go straight into it, and I'm gonna show you how it's done and how I, basically did it. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Sir.
Alright folks, so we're booted into the game as usual, and let me tell you a little something before we get into this, real quick. So, last week, I had all the requirements done for Leviathan, right? Last week I finally finished all the requirements for Leviathan. What am I doing? Journey guide, right? So Leviathan's right here, right? Last week I finished all the requirements for Leviathan, got everything done, right? And check this out. On the top, right? You see on the top left where my mouse is, event starts in 11 hours and 14 minutes. So basically tomorrow, right? The event starts tomorrow, right? For those that actually want to do the event and, get the 4-star unlock for, Leviathan, right? So pretty self-explanatory. In less than 12 hours, the event starts, right? And look at if you could see right here, right? You go for shop for requirements. You can literally buy shards for Leviathan without even doing the event. Let me say that again. You can buy shards buy shards for the Leviathan without even doing the event. I know I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, but it's expensive. You gotta, unless like this is the deal. This is a dealio right here. Unless if you have 40,000 or more crystals saved up and you want to get Leviathan right now, I would recommend not doing this, because 40,000 crystals, that is like more. That's like what? Like, okay, like that. I know that's definitely more than $200. That's more than $200 in crystals, right? Yeah, so if you're on the PC client, you get a 5% more, right? So 100 for 16.5k, and then another 100 for another 16.5k. That's 33k crystals. So you're basically going to be spending $250 around there, or a little bit more because of tax. So 250 plus tax if you want to get a full 7-star unlock right now for Leviathan. And I told you how I did how I got Leviathan. I did it. I finished all the requirements last week, and this is before the event was coming to say, oh, event starts in blah blah blah. Last week I finished the requirements and the event was still locked. Even last week it was giving me this option to buy Leviathan shards for 1,250 crystals per 10 shards, right? And the event starts tomorrow, and what did I do? I have a 7-star Leviathan. I have a 7-star Leviathan, and I wailed. Don't do what I did. Unless if you have 40,000 crystals or more saved up, or if you're absolute whale or kraken at this game and you just dump money in this game, or you just like severely love this game to death like how I do, I would recommend do not do this. Do not do this. because it takes up a lot of crystals. A lot of crystals and a lot of money too if you want to freaking not only get Leviathan and to get a 7-star Leviathan. Because the way Leviathan works is Leviathan is really good at 7 stars. That's like 6, like anything below 7 stars, Leviathan's trash for some reason. But like Executor or Profundity, like you don't need to rush them to get them to 7 stars. But this ship, in order to actually work and do what it's supposed to intended to do, you needed 7 stars automatically. That's where things like are really iffy, especially for those that, you know, don't really spend a lot in the game, or you don't whale in the game, or you don't, you know, just don't spend a lot in general, or if you're free to play. Because if you're free to play, this, like I said, unless if you're like, regardless if you're free to play or not, unless if you have 40,000 crystals saved up, which most of you don't. Like I said, if you're a whale or a kraken at this game and, you know, you have those amount of crystals saved up, you can literally get Leviathan right now before the event starts. I had Leviathan for a week already before the event even came in. I honestly have no idea how long this shop for requirements has been here for, to be honest. It's not even in the store too. Like if you go in the regular store, like right here, like you see right here, like finalizer pack, resistance pack, right? You see these ships, the shards for the Radis and the finalizer are in the store permanently, right? But you don't see the Leviathan here. You don't see Leviathan shards. You don't see Profundity shards. You don't see Executor shards. But if you actually go into the Journey event guide right here, boom, shop for requirements, bam, you can buy shards for any of the top meta fleets in the game right here, even if the event is not out, even if the event is unlocked. Like that really baffles me. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm endgame now. I'm more than 12 million GP. I still don't have Leviathan in my roster, and I need to have it to 7 stars in order for it to actually work and do as it's supposed to do. So for those reasons, I had to do it. Because imagine being more than 12 million GP and you don't even have Leviathan in the roster. That's kind of embarrassing, right? And it also even though I completely wailed on it, like this decision personally for me, I don't regret. Yes, I could have saved more crystals, I could have saved more money, but at the end of the day, because of this ship alone needs to be 7 stars in order for it to actually work as it's intended to, and because I'm already more than 12 million GP and I don't have Leviathan, that looks really embarrassing on my behalf too, especially as a content creator and someone who's been playing since 2015, you know what I'm saying? So like this 7-star unlock Leviathan last week was a justified purchase on my behalf. But I'm saying, like, for most people, don't do this unless if you have, like I said, 40,000 or more crystals saved up, or if you're an absolute whale, or you're desperate and you need Leviathan on your roster. Then I'd say, yeah, okay, then go for it. You know, to each his own. But like most people, just don't do this. Don't do this because it takes up a lot of crystals and a lot of money. You could do the same thing right here too. Like I was saying, not just Leviathan, you could do it for Leviathan, Profundity, and Executor. Right here, shop requirements, boom. Profundity is not even out. The event for Profundity is not even available. And you could just buy Profundity shards, like that. Same thing for Executor, right here. Let's go to Executor, boom. Shop for requirements. Boom. Executor event literally just passed like a couple of days ago. And I could literally buy Executor shards if I want to right now, even though that's stupid, because I have a 7-star Executor and I have a 7-star Profundity already, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how long this secret shop for requirements, a secret way to get these meta fleets, I don't know how long this has been in the game or implemented. I don't know if anybody else has covered this or anything like that, because I remember I was in someone else's stream before and I told them that I got a 7-star Leviathan, and somebody else asked, how did I get a 7-star Leviathan if the event is not even out? And I just told them I saw this secret method here, but like I said, it comes with a big price depending on what meta fleet you're going for. Like if you're going for Executor and you just want to maybe unlock Executor, you know, it costs way less, you know, just to unlock Executor or Profundity, because even at 4 stars, a 4-star Profundity is still good. An Executor, a 4-star Executor is still good, but Leviathan, this is where it comes really hefty and really iffy. Because, like I said again, Leviathan only works as it's supposed to when it's 7 stars. Anything below 7-star Leviathan, it's trash. It's trash. It's garbage, you know? So that's the real downside to when it comes to Leviathan, because all of a sudden when you have a 7-star Leviathan is just this complete like godly powerhouse of a meta fleet that can just kill anything, even an Executor punishing one. Leviathan can kill it with ease, you know, it just kills anything, but it's only able to do that at 7 stars. So that's the real downside when it's Leviathan focused. But Profundity or Executor, okay, 4-star, you want to unlock it right now? Go ahead, just to unlock the ship, just to get it up and running on your roster. That makes sense. That makes sense, but Leviathan, yeah, if you're gonna do a Leviathan, you're gonna need it at 7 stars. That's what I had to do, because like I said, in my situation and where I was at in the game too, I desperately needed this ship on my roster, and it's already been paying off because I've already been maintaining top 10 in fleet. I got to do some more fleet battles later on today. I'm already at 14. I got pushed back, but gonna make sure I stay in top 10. Get those extra fleet income. That's, you know, I needed this monster powerhouse in my roster. Massive game changer already in my roster for Leviathan. But yeah, one more thing too before we end off the video is, I don't know if it was always here, or I don't know if this option is available when you have all the pre-exquisites unlocked. Like, before I had all the requirements done for Leviathan, I don't ever remember seeing this option here for shop for requirements. I think this only came up when as soon as I got all the requirements for Leviathan, that's when this shop for requirements secret page here unlocked for me. I don't remember seeing this before I had all the requirements. So I'm guessing that this method only works once you have all the requirements done for Leviathan or Executor or Profundity. And that kind of makes sense too, because if, let's say, if you know, you don't have all the requirements. Let's say you're going for Executor, right? And you don't have all the requirements for Executor. If you don't have all the requirements for Executor and you're basically buying shards for the Executor without even having all the requirements, you're basically cheating your way through to Executor, right? You know, because like, what's the point of going for all the requirements for Executor, Profundity, or Leviathan, and you don't even have all the requirements done, and you're already just cheating your way and buying these shards? You know, so it would make no sense for these events to even exist if you don't have all the requirements done and you're just cheating your way out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that these shop for requirements secret methods are only there once you get all the requirements done. Because like I said again, I unlocked all the requirements for Leviathan last week, and I did not see this shop for requirements before I had all the requirements unlocked for Leviathan. This only works once you have completed all the requirements, and then boom, then this will show up. So just to answer that question, if you guys were concerned about that. But other than that, yeah, it's true, it's possible. I mean, to each their own. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys are wailing out on GL ships before they're even coming into rotation and before their events are even here, because that's what I did for Leviathan, and it was justified for where my situation, for where I was at, where I'm at in the game. But yeah, like I said, other than that, let me know what you guys think about this, because this is absolutely crazy. I don't know if anybody is talking about this. I don't know if anybody is seeing this, but it's true. It's right here. I have a 7-star Leviathan without even doing the event, and the event is still unlocked until tomorrow. So I guess I'll just be converting all these free Leviathan shards into the shard currency. That's going to be a lot of shard currency, especially for Leviathan. Yeah, I guess I'll just treat this as shard currency. But other than that, I don't know what else to say. This was a crazy one. Let me know what you guys think yet again. If you guys are doing this for any of your GL fleets, I don't know what to say. I'm just speechless at this point. How CG gets away and does things like this in the game. But other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one. This was a crazy video. Thanks for watching, as always. I'm Insidious. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Later.